Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what is going on? What is going on out there? Sorry for being a little on the late side. I was trying to find some like old school data stuff that I used to look at all the time when it came down to that sweet busy Bitcoin. I was like, oh God, where's my charts? Where's these cool little charts that I used to have? So I was able to find one of them, and it's like, oh, I feel accomplished tonight. I absolutely feel accomplished. So we are looking at approximately, give or take, 45 minutes until the Bitcoin halving. It is upon us, guys. It is here. Totally here, guys. While you're here, smash that lizard like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You guys know what to do. Yo! So, hopefully everybody is having a great end of the week. We get the kickback for the weekend. I mean, for some of us. I mean, for me, I've got all my gardening to do all around the house and stuff. Supposed to have a frost tonight. I was kind of hoping we'd be a little bit past the frost, but it's no worry. It's going to be like, maybe 32-ish, 34-ish degrees. I just got to cover up my lettuce. Everything else should be perfectly fine. A lot of the stuff can handle some tolerant frost, some good frost on there, but yeah. So, let's dig into things. We definitely have, like I was saying, we have the halving is right around the corner, guys. I mean, we are just, give or take, 45 minutes away. Depends on how quickly the blocks get calculated. At this point, there is going to be a major battle of hash rate. People trying to just any which way they can to get this last little bit of that 6.25 Bizity Bitcoin per block. Because after this, it becomes 3 1/8 of a Bitcoin. So, yeah, good times. Now, I'm wondering, it's like, did the block, when was the last block reward, or block difficulty adjustment? I didn't even look up that one. And was for Bitcoin. Okay, so what's today? So April 9th was the last difficulty adjustment for Bitcoin. So we are already in a higher difficulty adjustment. Yo, VTech, let's go. What's going on? So it's like, so as of April 10th, we are already, there's probably people that have been yanking any kind of hash rate they can, solo mining, whatever they can do to get a little bit more Bitcoin. Don't worry, I've thought about it, but I'm like, I can shut down all of my stuff in lieu of putting up 2 Bitcoin ASICs, because that's basically all I'd be able to put onto my circuit. I got 2 30 amp circuits. I've got a bunch of WhatsMiner M30 pluses. So yeah, I can fire them up. It's not a problem. But yeah, it's like I've never, with my electric rate, it's never made sense for me to be mining with that equipment at my house. It'll make sense if I can find a trustworthy place to host my gear. If I find that, I'm more than happy with sending that gear out and having it actually running for once. That'd be amazing. and have all that stuff, get some of that stuff out of my house and get it up and running, making some of that sweet visiting a Bitcoin. But that's neither here nor there. It's not what's going on right now. So I still haven't seen, any block height changes yet. Oh, we do have a block height change. We do have a block height change. So, and we are now almost at about an hour. Like I said, it's going to be a fisticuff trying to get to that last few blocks. I mean, we're sitting at block height 839,994 blocks, and we're supposed to be at 840,000 for the event to take place. And you know how many people are in that process right now of going, man, I want my transaction to be right at the halving. I want mine in that halving block. You're going to start seeing some of the amount of Satoshis per byte, guys. I'm not even playing. If you want to sit there, and you can still send a transaction for four sats per byte, right? You'll be able to get your transaction done right now in 220 blocks. 220 blocks at 10 minutes a piece, right? So you're talking, what is that? 2,200 minutes before you get your block confirmation of even just one, your first block confirmation. Because after that, and it's only as quick as the as mempool will find blocks, right? So, but 220 blocks at 4 Satoshis per byte. Or if you want to get it done in the next 9 minutes, you're going to pay 102 Satoshis per byte. I mean, that's the wide variety on there. And to me, that's just expensive. I wouldn't be doing any kind of transactions right now. That is ridiculous. The last block that was 82 sats per byte was the average in there. That's not going to be like, how can I put it? Like, all the transactions were all 82 sats per byte, right? They'll have ones that are more and have some that are less, but on average, it's what they were paying. So we got 80, 89, 89, 90, 69, giggity, 63, 74. So, I mean, we're staying in the higher range. So at this point, if you were to drop your transactions in, if you had to transact between 53 and 71 sats per byte, and you'll pretty much get yourself in the next couple of blocks. You don't have to pay the premium to get it in right this second. You pay the premium to get it in the very next block. And the closer we get to that, to the halving event, I'm going to imagine that Satoshi per byte value is going to go up astronomically. The closer we get to the event horizon, guys. So definitely some interesting stuff that we're going to be witnessing here. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have been around the block a few times, but this is not my first halving. So I'm used to seeing certain trends happening as we get closer, and nothing's changed so far. So this is the same thing. It's like they're in all the other halvings. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. And right now, the price of Bitcoin has been steadily coming down a little bit. But so is the rest of the market. You'll find little things here and there that'll go up and down, and be holding up a pretty good value for a moment. As somehow there's a weird pump on this ICP scam coin. So I mean, you got multi-collateral coin that's like hanging on by a thread here. Uniswap is overall down, but in the last 24 hours is up. I mean, most things are going to be trading in the more downward section. As people are sitting there, kind of gambling here and there, you're going to have weird, obscure coins and little bearish markets that will kind of pop up because somehow they're getting a pump. It makes no sense. There's no fundamental value in any of this stuff. There's no community that's like needing to utilize this outside of their own little niche community. So it's like some of the pricings on this stuff, it's like, where is it coming from? It's like back in the day, it was like, okay, let me go thumb through all the YouTubers on there and figure out which one of these nutbags on YouTube is pumping one of these damn coins, because that's the only way that you're having these big run-ups. And I would not be surprised if it still doesn't happen to this day. So be careful out there, guys, while you're kind of perusing through the poop coin market. I mean, it's like I'm all for a good joke and everything. Pepe coin, it's good joke. I mean, I got Doge. I'll be transparent. I mean, I do have poop coins, but it's not like how can I put this? Like, hodl onto any of this stuff. I'm trading most of this. Like, I got Litecoin, I got Dogecoin, and I got that sweet Bitcoin, right? So I mean, there's a few other things here and there that I've held on to over the many years, and I can't sell them because I'd be selling them at a damn loss. So yeah, not selling them. How about that? So I got stuck with some coinage that I'm basically waiting for the next super bull market, and then I'll be able to get out of those positions and get back into the Bitcoin. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? When you got those long-term hodls, it does happen to all of us. And here we've got, let's see, did I even pull this up? Oh, heck no, I didn't. And then we've got, that sweet Obesity Bitcoin chart itself. Let's see what it's actually trying to do right now. Let's see. Bam. I just got off of work and setting all this up because, like, I know all you guys wanted to have a live stream for the halving. Here we are. So here we go on the charts. We finally printed a doji. We've got a doji, guys. So what a doji, or a spinning top, basically you've got a real skinny body, main trading body, and you got two long wicks, in the top, in the form of a spinning top. What does that show in the long term? It shows market indecisiveness. And I would expect to see that after having, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of pullback, right? Can we still pull back a little more from here? Oh yeah, 100%. It's just a matter of, is there going to be any bad news on the other side of the halving? I think that's, people are like selling off. You have some of the weaker hands selling off at these levels. And are they sitting in tether? Not sure, really. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. If this is money that actually just came out of Bitcoin, coming up before the halving, thinking that after the halving it's going to roll over and drop harder. Again, I wouldn't mind it dropping harder, because if it does its 80% retracement from here, you're pretty much going to be looking at that $30,000 Bitcoin again. 30,000 to, give or take about that $20,000 Bitcoin. And Bitcoin would be on a fire sale for that one. You know how many, it's like, there would be so many long-term positions that would get liquidated, that would cause it to wick down even harder, guys. So if it rolls over from here, depending on how many people are gambling with leverage trading on exchanges, this could be a liquidating event. And could smart money have already started pulling out, going, yeah, I see bad things on the horizon. Potentially. What have I been doing? I've been holding on to Tether. I'll be honest. I do have Tether. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but if I'm wrong, I would rather just lose out a little bit of money as it wicks back up, right? Versus it rolling over, wicking down, and I could sit there, pop back on here, and go, yeah, let me yoink, get some cheap sats, and I will have kept a better value on the way down. That's what the traders kind of do utilize Tether for. So, and as somebody who mines, this is actually pretty damn easy for us to sit there and kind of go, yeah, let me just leverage let me just put myself into Tether, leverage what I've mined and put it into a kind of something that's going to be stable. And whatever the market does, if I take a couple of percent haircut because it took off real quick and I have to, I'm buying back into Bitcoin and it's a little bit higher, I would rather see that, but that's just me. I'm not telling you guys what to do in any way, shape, or form. What's up, Dan Dane? He's like, your beard is getting gray. Shh. It does happen. It happens to the best of us. Us gray beards. No, it might just be the cameras too. No, I mean, I do have some gray hair here and there, but it's, yeah, but it's also blonde hair with dark, it's basically all the same as my long hair. It's I got some scattered gray in there, but it's not hardcore yet. Not hardcore. I am in denial. I am in a state of denial too at the same time. So take that with a grain of salt. And then something I have been looking for, and I couldn't remember what website this was on. So it's not a shill of any sort. I love dealing with this freaking website. It's amazing. And what's even more amazing is what I'm seeing, right? It's like America, right? They're like, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show my e-penis off, right? Yeah, so down here, let me remove my video here. Here, and bam, there we go. Awesome, there we go. So down at the bottom here, we've got Canada, Brazil, Mexico, Britain, USA. Look at that. All this Bitcoin coming straight to the United States of America. And then you have Korea, South Korea, buying a visit a Bitcoin. at a huge rate too. This has been big for South Korea purchasing this much Bitcoin. Actually, Japan's always been like this steady buyer. But oh my God, since the halving, the United States has been just an absolute monster. It's like, LOL. No, not the cam. I'm blaming the camera. Blaming the camera. Hashtag blame the camera. It's a 4K camera, and there's too much lighting on me, so it's like oversaturating. I'm sticking with that. That's my story. But you do have a bunch getting sold to Europe. But yeah, USA is definitely just dominating. You have a few little bit being bought over in Canada, but it has been mostly the United States, and it looks like since the closer we get to the halving, the more the United States, the more the United States has a bigger hunger for some of that sweet and visiting a Bitcoin. Damn. Little scammer over there, but yeah, definitely makes me wanna go over and maybe buy some Bitcoin. I don't know. I think I've stay safe yourself, Dan the Dane. Keep your head on a swivel, bro. Keep your head on a swivel. But I feel compelled. I feel compelled. It just happened. Oh, I may have bought a little more Bitcoin. So I may have just put a little bit of extra Bitcoin. Might be going through that transaction here real quickly. So I'm part of this this number on Fiat Leak now. I want to make sure that I definitely get some of that 6.25 Bitcoin per block. You know, help a miner out. Sometimes you just have to help a miner out, right? I don't know about you guys, but I love this little thing. And let's update this here. So we have not found another block yet. And it's been just kind of hanging out at that 56-minute marker. This is where I think we're going to start watching the Bitcoin block just slow down. You're going to have more people fighting for that block. And then right after the block halving, you're going to watch a lot of units get turned off, and that difficulty is going to stay skyrocketed until the next difficulty adjustment, which should be happening. I forget if it's every 10 days or if it's every 2 weeks, which would be 14 days, which would mean that we'd have at least 4 more days worth of high difficulty if a bunch of machines turned off before the difficulty reset itself and lower itself down just a little bit. Maybe catch a block in the melee. Maybe. I mean, you could get lucky. I mean, if Satoshi smiles upon thee, you may get lucky with this. Oh, we're staying right around 87 sats to get your Bitcoin in right away. But it doesn't matter if it doesn't. And the last block was 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. And then it was 7 minutes before that. And then the one before that was like 34 minutes ago, which that would put over a 20-minute block time. We've got like a 13-minute block time. So, I mean, the block times have been kind of all over there, guys. So even if you pay the higher Satoshis per byte, you might not be in 9 minutes. It's give or take of when it was hit last. And it looks like the last 3 blocks were actually found here in the United States. Foundry, USA. That's going to be not 420. Oh, too funny. And it still looks like Bitcoin's still being bought by at an astronomical pace still in the United States. Amazing. Absolutely amazing stuff. Definitely, guys, smash that Leslie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. I'm going to try to live stream this all the way through the halving, guys. I'm going to try to. If not, we're going to have to pick this back up over at DCA Adventure, because we do have a live stream going off at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time over there. But I'm going to try to live stream this completely through the halving. This is my goal. We're going to watch this in real time. Nice. Hey, man, you want to know? I can give you guys some good news, especially if you're a home miner and you're looking for good deals, guys. Check this out. Good time to buy graphics cards. According to 3D Center, it's easier and cheaper to find graphics cards in Germany than it is on the U.S. market. They had an 11% price cut over there, guys. You can now find 40 series and RX 7000 series for below MSRP. I know, wild, right? Below MSRP. You would never thought you would ever hear those words ever uttered ever again. But not here in the United States, though. Not here in the United States. And I'm sure not by Red Panda either. I guarantee you that Canada is just going to fuck them. I'm just saying, right? They're going to keep those prices super high. But eventually the prices will come down. Why? Because people aren't buying them anymore, guys. They don't want to cater to us mining community. I don't understand why not. You're like sitting there going, oh, there's like a 20 to 30% population that does this, that does a thing with these graphics cards. Shouldn't we try to cater to them? Nah, fuck them, dude. The 10% is not worth it. Not that I've ever known, but that's just the stance that it feels like they take with us mining community. That a very small group of us that participate in this are not being catered to in any way, shape, or form. You're catering to the gamers who have now stopped buying the cards. You guys are going to have to sit there and move these cards eventually. NVIDIA, AMD. You're going to have to sit there and kind of like look over at the, the dreaded GPU mining community and see if any of us would be willing to purchase these at a reasonable price. I do say reasonable. Not talking to Ingredia. We know how Ingredia works. John's like, it was 91 degrees Fahrenheit earlier. Woo! That's a hot one. That is a hot one. That's like, what, 32-ish Celsius, something like that? Give or take. Yeah, that's pretty warm. That is pretty dang warm. But I would like to see the price cut be a lot further than where it's at. I don't think they're going to be trying to get people to a 4070 Ti Super, right? They pay no more than freaking $550, $600 for a card like that brand new. No way. They've still got that sucker being listed at $800. A Ti Super, brand new, maybe $600. No. 4070 should be like a $450. Not no 550. So they're $100 to $150 too high, in my opinion, for a brand new card in the 70 class. A 60 class should be your $200 to $300 range. I mean, that's just how it should be. And your 60 class, your low tier 60 class should be your 150 to 250 price range. So they're, even with their price range like they have here, guys, the 4060 at the very bottom here is being sold for $299. I think that's probably around that $100 too much already. I don't care that it's a 40 series card. Cry somewhere else, Ingredia. You guys are not moving these cards the way that you want to because your pricings are too high. AMD is realistically not much better in that. Their prices have come down faster than NVIDIA for sure. But yeah, I think that if they want to sit there and get people that are sitting there playing with a 1060 Ti still to sell their gear so that they can buy newer class hardware, they've got to show that the pricing is right. And the pricing here, if you want to sit there and you got somebody who's playing on a 1060 Ti, $200 card is probably going to be that person's upgrade budget. That person hasn't upgraded off of a 4060 Ti a 1060 Ti in all these years, because he's probably either doesn't see the value in upgrading, or he's just like, it's too much money, I don't have it. Maybe a $200 card would do the trick. But I would still sit there and say best bang for your buck is going to be in the 30 class range for the amount of money that you can buy on the used market. That would be me again. And then you got your Radeon 7600. Again, I believe that this card is your $150 to $250 card. I think this card is still a little on the high side, MSRP. Let's see here, your 7800 XT. I could sit there and kind of get behind this price a little bit. A little bit. It's better. It's a better value than Ingredia. Still a little high for the performance you're kind of leaving on the table for not choosing NVIDIA, right? So I mean, it's like a dual-edged sword. For mining, this is a great card. You know, for $500, I'd be in it for 400. I paid more for my 7800 XT for sure, but I wouldn't be sitting there and recommending other people to be grabbing these at the price point with the market the way that it is. So you know, it's like I would be kind of holding back on trying to grab some of this stuff. And then looking at the 4090 still being MSRP at $15.99, hell no. I'll just say that right now. I get it. This is your Titan class. Your 4080 Super shouldn't be MSRP any higher than $800 at this point. Which would put your Titan class down to about $1,200, right? So that gives the Titan class a $300 haircut before it becomes like something that you could look at and be like, oh, okay, there's a little bit more value with that. But at the same time, with the way that the market is, I wouldn't be touching this for less than $1,000. I'd be in it for less than $1,000. I would probably be looking at the 90 class at $900 personally. So it's just too high for the market. For especially if you're doing it for mining. Now, if you're trying to build yourself just like this monster gaming rig, by all means, do you build it the way you want it. But for the mining aspect, not worth it. Not worth it at all for a lot of these cards. They're still just overvalued, I think, in my opinion. And knowing, the only one that we haven't talked about is Intel, and knowing that they're going to be coming out with, hopefully, Battle Mage this year. They are still doing their Alchemist-based graphics drivers, but they are making better leaps and bounds in driver. So they're able to get the performance up between 5 to 48% depending on the game and settings. So that is awesome. Again, Intel dropped the ball big time with their driver launch. It's a product that they haven't dealt with in many, many years. So I've given them the pass on this, and they have made leaps and bounds in making things better. There are still things that are not working correctly with their whole driver suite software. Like controlling multiple GPUs, trying to do doing overclocking. You don't get all the control that you would normally expect from more of a polished driver setup on there. It gives you like boosting ranges on there, and you don't really have the control. It's like they've given you the ability to do something, but only half-assed it. So, I mean, I hope that eventually they'll give you full control of your GPU like I can with NVIDIA and AMD, where I can play with my boost tables and my power levels, and life is happy. But it's nice to sit there and see that they are making a lot of improvements. So games are running a lot smoother. I mean, this is a 1080p GPU. If you can't nail it, the de facto benchmark of gaming, which would be 1080p, at the highest frames per second that you could possibly deliver without having artifacting, tearing, shifting, or any ghosting. None of that stuff. Nice, smooth, stuff that's moving at 1080p. You're at least not failing at that. You have a chance in the market. They are getting better with it, and it's like they're getting it with better frames per second. But they've got to be able to do it with 1080p ultra settings, maxed out for 1080p. Now I understand that some people maxed out settings is going to be for gaming is like everything ultra nightmare. No, it's what we were used to. Most people don't have 4K, 8K monitors, so you're not going to need to game at that. Most people have 1080p. I have a 1440p in front of me, and then I got two 1080ps next to me. I would like to have two more 1440ps or 2K monitors, but that's just me, so that all my monitors have the same ratio. Outside of that, most people are gaming with a 1080p. If I didn't find a sweet deal on this 2K monitor at the time that I was looking, I would have never wound up with this in the first place. This is like a step above 1080p. I mean, a slight step. So it's just making sure that you're, whatever monitors you're utilizing, maxing out and with the best quality for your monitor. If you can't do that with your graphics card, either one, you got the wrong graphics card, or two, your monitors are actually limiting. Like my two side monitors are no good for gaming. They're good for putting everything, all the other peripheral stuff that I need to have up on here. I don't always need it to be like this amazing quality. Now, the reason why I would like to have another couple of 2K monitors here is so that when I'm doing some of my gaming, like driving, I can have a wider screen and be more immersive. But, that's just what I'd like to do. Now, does it limit your frames a little bit if you sit there and you push off on to 3 monitors while you're gaming? Yes. You are always better if you're gaming to only have 1 monitor if you want the highest frames per second. So, I mean, there is that too. And unfortunately, it doesn't matter how much Intel updates their drivers, there's really not much mining going on with them. I don't know if the mining community never picked up on it, because when they launched, GPU demand in the mining market isn't so saturated anymore. You don't have big mining firms that are looking to support Ethereum that were buying up GPUs by the truckload. Now that Ethereum is done, the demand on GPUs from the mining market is really subsided. And the GPU manufacturers are now feeling some of the drawback of they survived the last few years in an industry that was slowly pulling back. People were not buying GPUs like they were, like people thought. You have what's at the stores, and then you had all the mining community buying up everything else. Not anymore. What's up, Sadie? What up? What up? Yeah, we are definitely live. We are doing the countdown. We are so close, guys. Oh my God, we're so close. Oh, mempool. Oh, look at that. The mempool just got bigger. 200 sats per byte to get in the next block, guys. We are at 200 sats per byte. Oh, this is awesome. We are 1 block away. Last block. Oh my gosh. The last block was found 4 minutes ago. We got 1 block to go. Who's gonna get the last block? Oh, it looks like we got it. The last block has happened. It looks like it's happening. The mem space is saying it's happened. Has it happened? It hit. Okay, I thought so. 1 minute ago, it hit. Via BTC firm is the one that hit it. Yep, we watched this live, guys. Yo. And Nice Hash has not updated yet. I'm glad I have this pulled up. This has been like, I love watching this. So it is like 120 sats per byte to get into the next block right now. If you were to try to send a transaction at 4 sats per byte, you'd be getting in 220 blocks, which would be, give or take, 2,200 minutes. So basically over a day it would take for your transaction to possibly clear the mempool. But we watched the halving live, guys. It has happened. So now the very next block is going to be mined for about 3 1/8 Bitcoin. So, Brains Pool has hit the very next block. So Brains Pool has just felt the wrath of less Satoshis per block. I wish I can get the pool operator on here and actually do an interview. Be like, what was it like to know that your profitability just got cut down in half? I mean, does it bother you or not? You know, I'd love to get a big mining firm CEO on this channel. So if anybody knows any like big CEOs of mining firms, like get me in touch with them. I would love to get in touch with some of these people that are operators. Oh, so awesome. We have just witnessed history, guys. We have witnessed history. Oh my God. It's now 252 sats per byte to get into the next block. 261. Holy crap. What the hell's going on? It is. I mean, it looks like Bitcoin is like being bought up by the United States like crazy right now. It's like the United States has a fever for it. An absolute fever. And Bitcoin price is now going up, guys. Yo, check that out. We have printed a buy signal, guys, for that sweet Bizzity Bitcoin. Guys, that means whenever you saw me buy some Bitcoin a little bit ago, I actually bought it at the bottom. Woo! Yeah, boy. That just happened. That happened. My sweet Bizzity Bitcoin now is worth more. Not financial advice, guys. It's not financial advice. I helped a miner get a little more Satoshis before the halving. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, definitely smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Yo! I have no idea who else is even alive right now. Oh. Holy crap, it's 477 sats per byte now to get into the next 500! Oh my god! That is insanity. Insanity. It's now costing more sats per byte in order to get in on the next block, guys. $300 sats per byte to get in the next 19 minutes, which is the next 2 blocks you can get in. For 333 satoshis per byte. We're almost at 700 satoshis, 600 satoshis per byte right now. Almost. To get into the very next block. Oh, this is insanity. I love watching this. Every halving, this is what happens. Up 600 sats per byte to get in. Oh, are we gonna hit like 700 sats per byte now? This isn't even the very next block for the after the halving. This is crazy. 669 sats per byte to get into the next block. Almost 700. Are we going to hit it? Oh, we got 700. 700 sats per byte to get into the next block. And it's still climbing. I can't believe this. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? We're going to hit 800. Are we actually going to hit 1,000 sats per byte? Hold on here. I'm actually curious, right? Hold on here. So, $100. So what? 50? No. Yeah, so you're looking at like $60 to get into the next block. If you wanted a guarantee, you're like $60 in on your transaction. Oh my god. Oh, 70. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that they had it right here. So $70, $80 to get into the next block. Low priority is $2. Or no priority is $2. Low priority, you're looking at about $40. Medium priority, about $60, and then high priority, you're almost at $90. We're coming up to $100 right now. It's like, would any of you guys pay $100 to get into the very next block? 1,000 sats per byte. Would you spend 1,000 sats to get into the next block? USA Foundry just found another block. Damn. So we've had 2 blocks at half the Bitcoin. And Fiat Leak is still showing that sweet Bizity Bitcoin going up to the United States, being the #1 buyer. South Korea has slowed down, it looks like, a little bit. Insanity. Are we gonna hit $100 to get a transaction in? The guarantee on the oh my god, it's over $100 to get in on high priority. It's almost $2 to be low priority. That would take you a couple of days to get your transaction through. Oh my god, it's still climbing. I cannot believe this. Because, like, if they keep the transaction rate this high and it sustains, it's going to influence the price of Bitcoin. Not sure if it'd be in a positive way. So it's 3.125 Bitcoin per block now. Still not even utilizing all the memory usage on the blockchain itself. So, I mean, it's like we're not even like maxing out here. It's just high volume in a small space. Oh my god, 120. Medium priority is almost $100 for a transaction. We're going to hit $100 per transaction on medium. And that's usually how I send my stuff. It's medium transaction. I mean, imagine sending $20 and you're like, I lost all my Bitcoin. What happened to my Bitcoin? And then you're like, man, Bitcoin's scam, man. I went to send something, it was gone. Bitcoin medium priority is now over $100 to send a transaction. This is a market on where I would be just sitting back and hodling. Stack sats and hodling this one. People are losing their mind right now. I was expecting the actual block reward block to be at this level, not like 3 blocks afterwards. $130 for high priority. Is low priority going to hit over $100 too now? This is insane. I'm just like watching this for the lulz. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. $135 for this. $136. The mempool has lost its mind. There are so many transactions trying to go in right now. Just imagine that you tried to put in a transaction like 20 minutes ago, and now you're almost like in low priority mode. because you didn't send it with enough sats. It looks like it might have stabilized. Let's see here. $142 for a high priority, $117 for medium, and it finally cleared. It has reset itself a little bit. So low priority is now, nope, it's starting to climb again. It's already over, high priority is already over 100. Medium's almost at 100 already. Oh my God. This is crazy. No kidding. I mean, with the blocks that are getting hit right now, Antpool hit the last block. So Bitmain hit a block. Brains OS hit a block. I'm not sure where Via BTC is. Where they're from. It's just so crazy to watch the mempool just be at this crazy level. You can send a transactions for 4 sats per byte, and it'll take you about 240 minutes before your block would be mined. Potentially. If it keeps on doing what it's doing right now, man, you might be waiting like a week before your transaction finally clears out of the mempool at 4 sats per byte. $150 to high priority. Oh my God. These people are on drugs. What are you all doing? Y'all better be buying that Bitcoin and not selling it off. Oh my God. Imagine being the person that doesn't look and your wallet chooses high priority. $160. Oh my God. Almost 2,000 sats per byte. Oh man. So many sats. Smash that like button for sats. Oh yeah. Moabin Moose? No. The only thing that the sats per byte to send information out or your transaction on, it's just affecting you. So this would be these would be times where I wouldn't be transacting at all. This would be the time where you would, like, if you try to send $20, you're going to spend $100 or, about, you're going to spend over $100 in order to get a transaction put through right now. And to me, that's just like, no, don't do it. So this is just a time where you just sit back and you hold on and you watch all the stupid people spend unnecessary money for no reason. And it's going to run out. Bitcoin will not run out. I mean, there's only 21 million, but yeah, there'll always be people transacting, as you see right now, that there's people that are about to transact for 2,000 sats per byte. 2,000 sats per byte. 100. Oh my God, there we go. $178.90 American. Over 2,000 sats per byte. That is crazy. I wonder when we're going to have our first stall on the blockchain. Not that it stops, it just stalls out because there's just like nobody's finding a block for a little while. I mean, 10 minutes is only a suggestion. It could take 10 minutes and it could take an hour. It depends on if there's anybody who's now turned off their machines. And now the hash rate's higher than and the block the difficulty is higher than where the hash rate's at, so it makes it harder for everybody participating on the network to continue mining. This is amazing, absolutely amazing. What a glorious time we live in. Take a look at that fiat leak here. I love this chart. You can see everywhere, every country that's buying that Bitcoin. A lot of Coinbase, Huobi, Kraken. OKX, right? Finance. Well, we have definitely live streamed the whole halving. Thank you everybody for being here and all that good stuff. Let's see here. It's been an hour that I've been live streaming, and I believe our man Red Panda is live too, guys. Oh yeah. Our man Red Panda over here is live. So if you guys want to stick around, I have a redirect set up, so you don't even have to do anything. YouTube will automatically just push you right on over, so you can just stay tuned. And as soon as this video ends, it'll just redirect you over there. You don't even have to do nothing, guys. And when you're entering in there, put down hashtag crypto and hot rods raid. Oh yeah, gotta push, gotta show the Red Panda a little bit of love from crypto and hot rods. So as you guys slide in over there, definitely give a shout out over there, where you're coming from, all that good stuff. Definitely smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Thank you everybody for being here, all that good stuff. So peace out, stay savage, may your wants be low and your hash be high, and collect them sats as fast as you can, guys. Yo, I'll see you in the next one.